What's good, everybody? It's Overflow Nexus back again, giving you the latest and greatest updates on the financial markets. And today we're going to be taking a closer look at everything that y'all want to request from me today. We're going to take a look at some good news as well, and also some news that America needs to hear. So I will get into that very soon. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope you are all well. God bless everybody that's on here. If you are new to this channel, smash that like button. If you are also new to the channel, subscribe if you feel compelled to subscribe. And I appreciate you taking the time out to spend time with me tonight. We are going to look at this market and look at some news. Something that I've been wanting to say and cover for a while, but you guys, these are times that we should not even be playing in. When I read the news today, I will talk about it and go into detail, but it's something that I'm concerned about as far as America and COVID and all this stuff. So I will get into all that. Oh yeah, I said the C word. They might demonetize or knock me off this live stream. So I gotta choose my words carefully because they tripping. YouTube is tripping. You can't say certain words, but at this point, I don't really care because this is something that needs to be addressed. I saw this on Twitter. Anybody that follows me on Twitter, I'm pretty active on Twitter. I'm also very vocal about my thoughts too. Really don't care about people's opinions. I just put my thoughts out there. You say what you want to say. That's what Twitter's about. You put your thoughts and your opinions out there. People are gonna like it or dislike it. You can't please everybody, but that's how it is. That's how the world is designed. So, other than that, let me see. What's up, Cuz? I see you, Cuz. What's up, Bruno? I feel you, man. Appreciate you joining the live, Cuz. I appreciate that a lot. How's it going up in New York? I think y'all. Yeah, dang, you're up late too. You're an hour ahead, I believe, or 2 hours ahead. What part? I think you're an hour ahead. My bad. So you're good. So it's only 9 there. But I appreciate you, Cuz, for coming out. But looking at this, guys, I wanted to talk about this this jab. I don't even know if I could say that. I don't even know what's even what I'm allowed to say on social media anymore because everybody's all picky. But anyway, I'm just gonna be straight blunt about this because there's no other way to say it. So I got this on Twitter by Rough Rican. Y'all should follow him. Pretty good guy. Always stands up for what's right, what's true. Let me go ahead and show y'all my screen here. I was looking at this comment here. I don't know if y'all can see that, but if not, I'm just going to read it out. He said this administration is weakening America. Talk about the current administration that's in office right now. Yes, breaking news, you guys. The Air Force discharged 27, people that serve this country for refusing to get the COVID vaccination. And that's as blunt as I could say it because, you can't say it any other way. YouTube might censor that, but that's fine. That's whatever. But here's the thing about this, though. This is a problem. This is a genuine problem when you are starting to get rid of military personnel that refuse to get the vaccination. Y'all can say what y'all want. Y'all could, have y'all's opinions if y'all don't like what I have to say. But this is weakening America for 2 reasons. Once you start getting rid of military troops, you don't think the other countries that are opposing us, that oppose America, are taking note of that? We're like a joke right now, you guys. I don't see how people are not taking this serious and not really standing up for what they truly believe in. This is ridiculous right now. I don't understand how Americans could sit back and watch, military personnel get discharged for refusing to take the vaccination. That don't make sense to me. This should be talked about on the news. This should be spoken about. I don't understand why people are not taking this, this whole thing serious. We're literally losing our rights left and right, and people are losing their freedom of speech. America is not America no more. And really, honestly, if this video gets flagged for what I'm saying, I really don't care because this needs to be addressed. This needs to be shared. This needs to be heard about because we're only weakening our country by doing stuff like this. Imagine if all of our military personnel just to say, hey, no, we ain't about to take it. Are you going to get rid of all of them? This is something that we need to talk about because we need to understand the times that we are living in. People's, good is going to be called evil, and evil is going to be called good. And you see that's very abundant right now. It's happening all over. So I'm kind of sick of what I'm seeing right here, especially when it comes to this whole vaccination thing. People are not standing up. People are not living the American way. It's everybody's just bowing down. Everybody's just saying, just follow what's being said and what's being done. Okay, so this is why Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, when they were supposed to bow down to the statue and they refused because they believed in one God only. This is the same scenario that's happening in America, but it's not happening the same exact way. They want us to bow down to getting this vaccination, which is stupid. Anybody that's getting this vaccination, I'm not saying you're a stupid person. What I'm saying is you need to really look further into what's going on with this situation. Now, if you are offended, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say it blunt because everybody knows I'm very blunt, and when I don't like something, I don't like something. But this is something that needs to be addressed all over the world. Let me see who's chatting in the inbox here. Jasmine, what's up? How you doing? Hope you're doing well, Jasmine. What's up, PM? What's up, Tom Ryan? I hope you are all doing well. Jasmine says that America is becoming an extension of Cuba. Exactly. It's I really don't understand why people act like I don't know what's going on in people's heads these days. Like, what do y'all really want? Do y'all want, y'all think everything's gonna go back to normal? Nothing's going back to normal, folks. We are already moving in the direction where freedoms are going to be challenged and taken away and stripped from us if we don't start speaking up. And this is what I'm talking about, like stuff like this here. Just looking at the comments on this, some of them are kind of funny, some of them are inappropriate for me to read on here. But looking at this, like, I don't understand how people are going to allow this. Is no one gonna? Why is this not being spoken about in the news? Are they just pushing certain things that they want to push, their own agendas? Let me see. Jasmine, you said it's getting ridiculous. It is getting ridiculous. What's up, Jeff? How you doing? You say here, just listening, bro. Yeah, I want to know what y'all think about what's going on with this vaccination and all that, and this, like, people refusing to get vaccinated or refusing to take a mask or wear the mask or whatever the case may be. Some of you guys that are just hopping on here, I'm talking about how they discharged 27, men and women, or, I don't know, men and women. I'll just say men and women from the Air Force for refusing to get the vaccination. So, yeah, let me hear what y'all think. Tom Ryan, you said it, 1984, it's all planned. I don't know about 1984. Maybe you need to refresh my mind on that or tell me what you mean by that. Maybe I might know what you're talking about, but I don't know by that. Unless you're saying World War, if that's what you're referring to. Let's see. You said I just had a full-blown discussion with your man about this. Yeah, what were you talking about with him about that? Because, this is something that when you start giving away your rights, the country starts moving towards communism. And we know what communism brings. Look at China. Look at other countries that are communist countries. It always goes downhill from there, and pretty much people don't have a say in anything. So America is heading down that path. America is slowly heading towards a communist towards being a communist country. If you don't see that, you're either blind as hell or you're just being ignorant. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat that, because this is something that, as a man of God or a woman of God, you need to have discernment of what these times is bringing and what these times is showing, because it doesn't make sense how people are are just letting these things slide. What's next? And people get mad for laws in Texas. We like Texas. We are anti-vax. There are some people in Texas that want it, but most of Texas is against it. You have to look at Texas is also anti-abortion as well. So these are things that the world is saying these things are good, but the world's saying these things are good, but people that are really stuck in their beliefs, we don't want this because we know the truth behind it, that all these things that they're calling good is really bad and evil. So this is crazy. I don't understand it. Let's see. Tom, you said George Orwell. Okay, got you. Okay. Jasmine Marie, I was talking to him about the military is in trouble over the vaccine mandate. Yeah, I have family that's in the military. I haven't heard from them for a while, but listening to what they have been saying to me, yeah, they're kind of discouraged about what's going on with this too. They don't know if they should get it. I say, yeah, hey, don't get it. It don't make sense for you to get it. Once you start complying to laws like this, you're gonna find yourself complying to everything they say to do. So it is what it is. PM, you said you're looking forward to the meeting day of the Fed for mass dump. Right? I'm telling you. Ryan, you also said an animal farm. That's what's up. Yeah. You guys, I'm trying to calm myself down right now. For me, I feel like I'm calm, but I know that I'm trying not to explode too much because, if I really just say, if you don't see where we're heading and you don't see that this is end times, like this is really the real deal end times, not like, back then where they say, oh, it's almost time. And even if they did say back then, it's still, things are rapidly increasing. You see pestilence increasing. You see natural disasters increasing. You see evil in people increasing. And it might be subtle for some people because some people might not see it, but it's at this point, it's just flashing its face and it's just keeping its face out there. Evil's really out there, folks. So it does not make sense that people do not see it. Either they're ignorant or maybe they're just being foolish. I don't know. I really don't know. So, Jasmine, you said you wish you could move to Texas. Yeah, come to Texas. Texas is the place to be right now. I'm telling y'all. But if you are moving to Texas and you come with your nonsense and you liberal minded, no, don't come this way because that don't fly here. That don't. Texans are friendly, but when you start crossing lines, we don't appreciate that. So, just saying, we will look at crypto markets, guys, but I'm trying to talk about what's going on as far as the vaccination thing that's been plaguing America since it started. I'm not anybody that has gotten the vaccination. I'm not against you. I'm just saying, just be wise about what you're putting into your body, especially since there's another variant that's out there. I forget what it's even called. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But anyway, it starts with the O, I believe. But just knowing this, you have to be aware of what you're putting into your body. Just a year alone is not enough to come up with a vaccine. And I'm pretty sure they're going to try to make people take another vaccination for this new variant that's coming out. So they have you wearing masks. They have you taking a jab. So, what sense does that make wearing a mask if you already got the jab? You're just a puppet at this point in their game, and they're going to just maneuver you how they want to. This is all conditioning, folks. This is all conditioning for what they're trying to do with people. If you don't see this, you're either blind or ignorant. I'm just saying, you're either blind or ignorant, and I pray that you have discernment, and I pray that the Spirit of God touches you so you can see this stuff happening, because this is something serious right now. Let me see. Jasmine. Man, Jasmine, you're on fire today in the comment section. I appreciate that. You said you did some time in the Army yourself. Yeah, I seen that. I have you as a friend on Facebook. I saw that you were in the Army. Yeah, how was your experience in the Army too? You said God knew what he was doing when he got me out of there in 2017. I can't imagine being in the position to have to choose between taking the jab and leaving the army. That's a hard position for a lot of people because a lot of people don't know what they would do outside of the military. I know a lot of people, a lot of ex-military are in the streets because they don't have anything else to do, which is crazy. I don't understand how America can't take care of the people that serve the country. That just doesn't compute in my mind for some reason. Like, it doesn't compute at all. Tom Ryan, you're on fire too in the comments. You said all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. Well, I guess I don't know how you're looking at it. I wouldn't say a shark is equal to a gazelle, but hey, I guess they're equal in a sense as far as creation, but on their respective habitat, there's a difference, I guess. But let me see. You said you plan to go out there with your dude, your man, and visit next year. Yeah, definitely come out to Texas. You'll love it out here. Okay, so you told me it's called the Omicron. I don't even know if I said that. Omicron. I don't even know if I said that right. Did I say that right, y'all? Let me know if I said that right. Oh man. But anyway, yeah, you guys let me know for real what y'all think about, this case here that's going on. Do y'all approve of the jab? Do y'all disapprove of it? Do y'all approve of what they're doing with the 27 that got discharged? Like, I want to know y'all's real. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not here to beat nobody up. I'm just stating how I feel about this situation and talking about it. And also, if you are new to here, definitely let me know tell me where y'all are from. Drop y'all city in the chat box. I want to know where your city's at. I want to, engage with you guys, get familiar with my audience. Some of you guys I know in person. Some of you guys I spoke through social media. So I'm just reading the chat box, getting to know what's going on with you guys. Let's see. You say so you had a cool time in the army. Justin, you said you think after New Year the big push for that comes the shortage increase. I think so too, man. I really think that's what they're trying to do. I think people should start growing their own food. If you have land, start growing your own food. Start, using your land to your advantage. Buy food that you could grow. Get some seeds. Plant your own fruits and vegetables, because at this point, they're really gonna start trying to control what people are able to eat, buy, and sell, and all that. Just watch. It's happening. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Let's see. You said that's a quote from Animal Farm? Okay, got you. Thanks for letting me know. Let's see. You said you realized people didn't care when they moved the goalposts on the vax and removing masks and saying you can't catch it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So you say you strongly disapprove of everything that they're doing in this situation. Shake your head. Jeff said they turned around and said, put your mask back on and you can still catch it, and now you need a booster. That booster, I'm going to tell y'all, I had a vision of this 2 years before, like a year before COVID ever happened. I'm going to share my vision, but let me, read these comments here. Okay, so we got Vegas in the house. Anybody else from Vegas? We got Fort Myers, Florida. What's up? So we got Vegas and Florida in the house. Where else is everybody from? Let me know where you're from. Okay, you say you found me through Jason. Yeah, Jason's awesome, man. Jason's awesome. We're going to do some more collaborations soon, so stay tuned for that, you guys. But yeah, let me know. Drop your city and where you're from in the chat box. I just want to, know where y'all are from, know where everybody's located. We got Quebec in here. We got, okay, Quebec, okay. Man, we global. Overflow Nexus is global. Yeah, baby. But yeah. So let me tell my vision that I had about before. Because I haven't shared this too much. But before COVID started, like I have visions that I don't talk about sometimes. I might start telling my visions that I have not more often because, sometimes I don't share because I don't understand what I'm seeing, and I need to pray about that as well. Y'all keep me in prayer because, man, the enemy be attacking me. But uh, this is a vision that I had before COVID started. So the vision was there was a narrow path, very narrow, where you could barely walk on it. And to my left, there was natural disasters and plagues and, pestilence. And then on the other side was people lined up at a hospital. There was a white building. It had the red cross mark, like a red American Red Cross, the Red Cross. It had that, and then on the top of it had a giant needle that they jab people in. So people were going to this building in my vision, and I was on this narrow path, and I was walking down, and I looked to my left, and I saw what was going down over there. Then I looked to my right, and I saw people were in this line taking the jab, or whatever the case may be. At that time, I didn't understand what the dream meant, but now I understand it more because in the dream, when I saw people taking this shot, I noticed they were getting a lot sicker. They were getting sicker and sicker and worsening. So that's the dream that I had. And then straight down the narrow path, when I was going down further and further down this narrow path, I saw that it led me to this wilderness, like this forest area. So that was this vision that I had. I wasn't the only one that was on this straight narrow path. I was with my siblings as well, and some other people were on it, but I didn't understand it at the time. But as time goes past, I start to understand the vision more and say, wow, this is serious. So I encourage you guys to put more faith in God than put your faith in a jab. God could heal you. God could restore you. There's no reason why you need to be taking a jab. Psalms 91 even tells us that the pestilence won't even come near us. And even if it does get you, it's up to God whether you live or die from it anyway. And if you do catch it, God could heal you from it. So this is the thinking that I have. If I caught it today, I would say, Lord, well, it's up to you whether I die or not. So, I don't really think of it like that. Like, I don't think of it like, okay, it's dangerous, because there's no such thing as danger when you're living in Christ. So, this is something that I do encourage anybody that's a believer to really, buckle down on your faith. Get that faith like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and really don't bow down to anything. Pray about everything. Acknowledge God in everything that goes on in your life. Acknowledge God in everything that goes on in society, with everything, because these are really critical times where you make one mistake, it's over, and that could cost you your life or cost you more than whatever suffering. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But you guys, we need to take this much more serious than we are. We got Alaska in the house. What's up, Joseph Knox? Appreciate you being on here. You said you saw me on Jason Casper as well. I appreciate you guys from coming from Jason's channel. That's a true blessing. I appreciate Jason so much, and I appreciate what the Lord's going to do with the both of us. The Lord's going to use us in a mighty way. I truly believe that. We just got to step out on faith and really pray and really go forward in what we are called to do. So that being said, you guys, I appreciate you guys hearing me out on this situation. For those that are just hopping in and now getting on here, I'm just going to short phrase this. Breaking news pretty much said the Air Force discharged 27 for refusing to get the COVID vaccine. So I don't agree with it. They shouldn't do that. You shouldn't force people to get something or put something in their body that they don't know what's in it, what it truly does. So, I just don't believe that should be the case. Now, if people do decide to get it, that's between them and God. I have nothing to do with that. That's between them and God. So, I really pray that you guys, really discern these times that we're living in, really understand what's going on. Don't just take everything that you see. Really ask the Lord to take off the veil from your face, your eyes, to see in the spirit on what's really going on in the bigger picture. I still think COVID and cryptos have tie in somewhere in the down the line, or and maybe they don't tie in directly, but I still think there's going to be an excuse on why we go fully digital in a fully digital society. I do think that this may be a catalyst for it because people say that you could contract COVID or any other variant through touching or through objects. Is that true? I need to do more research before I start talking about that. But if it's true, then that's something to pray about and ask the Lord to keep you from. But at the end of the day, there's also research that they have that you could actually that this is actually I think it's a 90 the recovery ratio from this is high. I need to find that so y'all don't just take what I'm saying as gold, but I need to post that so y'all could see that that a lot of people are actually are recovering from COVID than people are dying from it. The numbers are pumped. They will pump and inflate numbers all day. There's a thing where they say men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. But the truth lies, men lie, women lie, and numbers lie. The reason why numbers lie is because numbers could be manipulated, and the thoughts that came in my head. Look at the election. I'm just gonna say, I might get banned for that, but whatever. YouTube, you ain't stopping me today. You ain't stopping me today. But anyway, yeah, that's it. So Jeff, you said it's 99.98% chance. Okay, so it's a high percentage of recovery from COVID. So I don't know why people don't do their research. This is something crazy. I just don't think people need to be fearful. Like, if anything, the flu is probably worse than this. They're just creating some new diseases in the laboratory to kill folks. I've been saying this. Bill Gates has been wanting to kill people. Bill Gates he's been wanting to he's been talking about depopulation. If y'all look back at his old stuff, in the 80s and early 90s, he's been talking like this crazy, like depopulation, and he's one of the biggest funders of WHO. And if y'all know who WHO is, this that health organization, World Health Organization. So, everything's tying up, everything's making sense. But you guys got to understand that there's some big plays going on behind the scenes. Let's see. You said you got COVID and it was annoying cold. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was, man. I'm pretty sure it was. And the thing is, I'm first of all, I want to say I'm glad that you recovered from it. And secondly, God's with you because, a lot of people say they caught it, but, a lot of people survived it and didn't even know. So it's good to know that you survived, man. So that's what's up. Jasmine, you said you told your mom that they've been trumping up the numbers and not feeding into mainstream media. Yeah, they have been providing fake news, as Trump would say, fake news, and telling people lies in the media, try to inflate numbers that aren't really true. You said facts. They conducted the pandemic bill in Melinda Gates the IMF or in WEC. Okay, got you. You said now they are doing the cyber pandemic in Israel. Wow, I did not even know about that. Send me a link on that. I might need to cover that on that. What's going on in Israel? Bill Gates. Wow, you said Bill Gates is a walking demon. Dang. You said you can't stand it. Yeah, he's definitely quite a character for sure. But that being said, you guys, I appreciate that, Jeff. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys have any articles that you want me to cover, send it my way, and I will read it and look into it and cover it. Join the Discord group. Hit me up on Twitter. Y'all know where to find me. I'm not shy. Y'all know I will speak to. Y'all know I will do a Zoom call with you. If you have ever done a Zoom call with me one-on-one, I will take out the time to do that. We could talk. But you guys have to understand that, yeah, hey, I'm here to speak truth. I'm not here to sugarcoat nothing. I'm not here to uh, baby anybody. I'm here to speak facts, speak what the truth is, and get the truth out there, right? And that's how all believers in Christ should be, speaking the truth and nothing but the truth. So the truth is Jesus Christ, and you know everything that's true. We're supposed to expose the darkness. So that's our job. So that being said, I am done with this topic for now. I am going to touch on the market. I had somebody give me a request. I'm going to look at gold first, and then we'll get into everything else. All right. So that being said, looking at gold, this transition though, looking at gold, gold I would not touch right now. There's too much noise going on right here, and apparently there's supposed to be big news that's coming out on Wednesday. So if you're investing in gold or trading gold, be cautious. Let's see. Okay, Jeff. Okay, yeah, you said that was for you. That was gold. Okay, thank you. Justin, you said from what you know, there's a large timekeeping company for large corps that is going a random rare attack at the moment. Cyber attacks will get worse. Hopefully they don't get too bad, because man, that would hurt a lot of investors and traders. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But that being said, let me see. Going back to gold. So I was telling you, Jeff, that gold is not looking good. Let me explain why real quick. So we have this here. This level is flat. This is a good level of resistance here. It's tested multiple times. Minus here where it broke out a few times. But overall, it's a strong level of resistance. So far, we tested twice over here. And you see that this level is flat. And while this level is flat, let me show you something. And Jeff, you need to, I don't know if you are active in the classes when I have classes in the Discord, the student Discord, or if you ever look at the recordings. But, you know, I hope you learn divergence. This is what I was saying, why the market is looking pretty bad for gold. Gold actually might take a hit, but I could be wrong, only because there's going to be some news coming out. You know, there's some news coming out on Friday that might put the trajectory of gold going up, especially if the dollar does well. So we will see. But looking here, there is some bearish divergence here. As you see, this level's touched twice, have made a double top, while the oscillator is making lower highs here. So this is what's concerning me. I think the market will come down for gold unless something big and major happens. As far as the news, oops, I'm getting this all out here. As far as the news, I do think that this market, you know, just from what I'm saying, the market looks more to be bearish. But if that news comes out on Wednesday saying that the market is bullish, expect the market to move higher. And if it does move higher, you have some pretty decent targets to look for. These will be some targets to pay attention to. The first target you would really want to pay attention to is 1794. After that would be 1802. If it manages to get past that 1-to-1 ratio up here, I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. Let me zoom in. 1-to-1 ratio will be here at 1802, and then if we do get past that, the next level will be 1814 and 1822. But I don't think it'll get that high. If it does, then something really changed in the market. And that would mean crypto would take a major hit if that was the case. So I don't know what to expect. Something's going to happen on Wednesday. Be paying attention to the market on Wednesday. Wednesday, the market should move like crazy, especially if the dollar succeeds and does really well. So we will see. We will see. Let me take a look at BT. No, let's go XRP first. XRP first. XRP. Let's go to the daily. So this is not pretty. This is not pretty. I'm telling you guys, this is not pretty. So we just broke underneath the Tinkin level right here on this on the previous day candle. Let me zoom in so y'all can see this. So we just broke the last previous broke this low here, and we are looking very weak on XRP. Bears are still in this market. Yeah, we have all signals saying sell, short this market. Everything on this time frame is bearish on XRP. Even RCI here. Bearish, bearish. Everything's screaming bearish. Let me see this. And we also just broke this P wave here too. So we're also looking very weak here. One thing I will watch. I want to see if... Ooh, let me see something real quick. Let me take this off and let me take this off. Because I do see that there may be a hint of divergence here. Yep, there is a hint of divergence here. Let me show y'all. Bam right there. Bam right there. Okay, so we have a chance, but this market's not looking strong right here, though. I don't, even though we do have some divergence here, this is bullish divergence for sure. Let me take Ichimoku off so y'all can see this better. And let me zoom in on this chart so y'all can see this better as well. All right. All right, let me know if y'all can see this. All right, so looking at this, there is some bullish divergence here, which is why the price is moving up currently. But I don't think that's going to be enough to push this market back into higher prices. I think we might come up to here, and then we might get a bounce off to the downside. And even if that happens, it's not going to sustain too long. It might just be a flash wick and then drop. Everything's pointing bearish. The only thing that's not bearish here is this divergence. And we're not really at a strong level of support either. Let me see. The only level of support, I might have to delete this and move this lower. Let me move this zone here. Actually, let me get rid of it and start a fresh one. Right there. So we have a order box right here. All right. So this order box is where buyers are looking at this market. So we could have a chance of moving higher. Even if we did move higher, it wouldn't last too long. This would be the next order box. Actually, no. Right there. This would be the next order box that I would probably look at and refer to. Order boxes are institutional traders' bread and butter. They look at levels like this to really know where to scam people out of the market. So here we see, we could come back up to here, but I don't think it'll go beyond that. I think this market will probably come up here, then probably come back down, and then we'll start to see an in-wave structure to the downside, and probably something like this. Oh man, I messed up. Probably see something like this. To push here to the downside, come up a little bit, and then probably make an in-wave structure to the downside, and so forth. So something like this. This is what I'm seeing right here that could potentially happen in this market. I do think we could move higher, but I don't think it will go like crazy high, like back to the dollar range or anything. I don't see that. I don't see that right now. Especially if we have to get past this level, which is not looking likely. But then again, let's see what Ichimoku's saying. We are in a TK zone. Let me explain the TK zone real quick. The TK zone, let me move some of this stuff off here so y'all can see it. So the TK zone is when you have the Tinkerson and Kijisen really close to one another like this. This is showing us that the market is getting back into equilibrium, and it's going to make its move from from there. Whether it be a strong bullish move or a strong bearish move, we have yet to see that. We do have a morning star formation here, but that does not matter for two reasons. We have not broken this level. So if you're going to trade, and you don't even need to know candles, you just need to know how to look at the market like this. We are ranging within one candle. All right. So here's another trading tip, a trading secret, if you want to say that. But if you are trading within one candle, for instance, if you see this candle form and then the next candle closes within it, immediately box this market in, and you have the market closed right there, to where you have to wait till we have a breakout either to the upside or to the downside. So right now, if we were going based off this, let's take Ichimoku off. We still are not bullish until we break above this candle high right here and really here. So there's no reason to go long yet unless you're scalping. So, but for a bigger move, we don't have no reason to go higher, and we don't have no reason to go lower yet. We do have some divergence, that's it, but that's not enough confluence. We have two confluences. We have a support level and divergence, but we don't have the final signal yet, which would be breaking this high. Since we aren't breaking this high and there's no buyers in this market, let me check volume. Let me see if there's any volume entering the market right now. Because if there's no volume entering the market, then we're pretty much not doing well. There is some volume, but that's not enough volume to go higher. See how here this volume does not exceed the previous volume bar? So we're not seeing volume entering this space right now. So I would be cautious about entering in on any crypto asset for a long, especially now, and especially when the news drops on Wednesday. So we will see what happens here. I'm not a fan of what's going on here. I'm really not. I'm going to show y'all one of my best secrets in trading. I don't pull this tool out too often, but when I do whip it out, it is mad accurate. Let me see. So this is the Ichimoku time theory system. Uses time Fibonacci's. Ichimoku is designed based off of time. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, but just giving you a heads up on it. It kind of shows you where the market's going to change direction. So if you look at each line coming down, right here it said that we were going to have a reversal here. You see the market decline. It had a line here, market declined. Right here, the market extended. The market further extended before it declined. Here moved sideways. Right here, we hit a support level and the market reversed here. The market reversed at this level in this line, and the market accelerated at this line after moving in consolidation. You see what happened there. So I don't whip this out too much, but looking at this, let me see. We are going to have yesterday was right here, this line. Actually, am I reading that wrong? Let me make sure I'm not reading that wrong. So yeah, it's actually right here. So I did miss it by one. So here was the reversal point. So now we're going to start and see the trend coming downward. Let me see. Let me see if I could find out something else real quick. Let me use this tool to analyze this quicker. So those of you that are my students, and we have, how many days left? We have 3 days left until Hinkabi. Hinkabi is Japanese for day of change. So what that means is the market's either going to accelerate, extend, or the market is going to reverse. I'm looking at that on the 17th. So actually, if you're considering today, so it's really 4 days, but on this chart it says 3 days. I'm not sure why. But anyway, we are looking at a potential reversal on the 17th or a further extension to the downside. I'm thinking we'll get further extension to the downside right here, and we'll see how it holds as support. But the market may move sideways and then move. I don't know yet, but I do think something will happen on the 17th. All right. So I will be watching that. I am going to label this Hinkabi. All right, so he could be on the 17th. So in 4 days, we'll see what happens with the market. We'll know something's happening with the market with probably before 4 days, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. Let's see. I have not been reading the comments